everybody, it's Benny1 and I'm back at you with another Mortal Kombat movie review, and today we're moving on to Mortal Kombat Annihilation. This movie is a direct sequel to the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie that actually was pretty damn successful, made them some money. People thought it was well received and everything. So you would think a movie that was based on a comic or a video game. Why I keep saying comic book? Video game that was well received, well adapted, well done, made some money. They gave the sequel a bigger budget because I think when I looked at it, it was like a $30 million budget back in 1995. That's a lot. So it had a bigger budget than the first one. So you would think that the second movie should look, sound, and everything better. No, that is not the case with this movie. This movie it's not good. I'm not going to try and bullshit anybody into telling anybody that this movie is good. This is the type of movie that you get super drunk or something with, and you watch and you pretty much just make fun of and tear apart. The movie's horrible. There are few and far things that are good about this movie. Like, the only thing that I think I really enjoyed is the fact that we got the actor and the actress that played Liu Kang and Katana back, because they literally recast everybody else. Johnny Cage was cast different. They killed Johnny Cage right off the bat in the beginning too, because it literally picks up right where the other one ended when they're in that celebration in Liu Kang's homeland area, and they just kill him. He's dead. He's a completely different actor too. Raiden is different. Even though I do kind of like the guy that played Raiden in this movie more, but Raiden's cast different. Jax is cast different. Sonya Blade is cast different. And they're worse, besides Raiden, in my opinion, they're worse casting choices. Like, I thought the chick that was in Billy Madison, Veronica Vaughn, was way better as Sonya Blade than the lady that was in this movie. Like, so yeah, we got a bunch of different people playing our characters when the movie literally picks up right, like, seconds after the first one ended. So that right there is a blaring thing. And right away in that opening scene, you can tell the green screen. Like, you can see the green screen behind them. And, like, there's parts of their body, like fingertips and everything, that literally disappear in the green screen. This was a $30 million budgeted movie in Hollywood. That's right. And you can literally see in the backgrounds with the green screen with the sky where one part of the green screen and then down here is cut and you have another part and they're all put. Seriously, go. If you haven't watched this movie in a long time, go watch it. The special effects, the effects in general, are god-awful in this movie. The CG got even worse in this movie somehow. Don't ask me how. It was made, a couple years later. It had a bigger budget, but somehow all the special effects in the movie got worse. This movie was poorly put together. Very poorly written, directed, because we have the fight sequences again that are, I would say, the choreographing with them is pretty similar to the first one, but I don't like the way they're shot in this movie. I don't like the way that they cut them and they filmed them. It was I felt like they were more choppy and not well edited like they were in the first one. God, the movie's a hot mess, people. The story is just a hot, utter garbage mess. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. It doesn't flow well together. Where the first one, we got a lot of fights and a lot of story in between the fights here and there, but I felt like they made that movie flow a lot better. This movie is not good. The costumes, too, are horrible. They're just horrible. Like Jax, when they're not even his actual robotic metal arms. They're like robotic sleeves on his arms. They look horrible. You can tell that they're not metal at all. Like, horrible. It is not good. Like, Cyrax, he looks, it just, the costumes are bad in this movie. They really are bad. I mean, like, Katana's is the same. Liu Kang's is the same. I mean, because he just wears pants and a tank top. At one point, Raiden becomes human and he gets his hair cut and everything. And yeah, the movie's not good. Freaking Shao Kahn's mask and everything, his costume, literally looks like your average Joe Schmo off the street went and bought some stuff, slapped it together to go to a comic book convention as cosplay. Like, it's bad. For this being a Hollywood budgeted, produced, big studio produced film that was hot off the heels of the first one that was very successful, and this one having a bigger budget than the first one, this was very poorly executed and put together. And I never fault the actors at all when it comes to these bad movies. I never fault them because they get hired and there's already a script in place and they just have to read the lines on the freaking pages. So I'm not going to go against the actors with this one, man. It's the studio and the people that made this movie. This is a freaking stink of a damn movie, people. So yeah, I'm really going to try and be nice to this movie, but damn, I think I'm giving this Mortal Kombat, I'm giving it freaking 1 lightsaber out of 5 lightsabers. It is bad. That might be the worst reviewed movie. Well, one of them. On this channel, at least. My old channel, I had some pretty bad ones too, but yeah. So 1 lightsaber out of 5 lightsabers, so yeah. I mean, there is one thing that's kind of cool in the movie. We do get to see Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight, but then they just disappear. It's Sub-Zero's brother, but the one with the scar. But then they just disappear and they're gone. They're literally in the movie for like maybe 5 minutes, and then they're both gone. So, yeah. 1 lightsaber out of 5 lightsabers for Mortal Kombat Annihilation. It kind of annihilated the movie franchise for a really long time. Hope you guys enjoyed that review. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll be catching you on YouTube later because I have spoken.